We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present.
007. After judge says, you're on bond for DWI, and now you picked up another DWI. Ouch! Getting caught twice for the exact same crime while already on bond? That's like getting detention, and sneaking out just to land in detention again. Judges take this very seriously, because it shows you didn't learn the first time. After officer testimony about bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, open containers, and Adderall use, this checklist sounds like a DUI bingo card. Slurred speech, open bottles, prescription pills, and a crash in a school zone signpost. If you're wondering how prosecutors build a strong case, this is exactly it. Stacking observable evidence with admissions.
You cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On October 23rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a major one-car vehicle accident in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who observed the motor vehicle had left the scene but was still blocking a moving lane of traffic and had struck a school zone signpost. The officer also observed the defendant's motor vehicle had crashed in the direction moving against the flow of traffic, and the witness identified the defendant as the driver. EMS saw the defendant in the driver's seat of the crashed vehicle with her feet sticking out and the engine still running. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and unsteady balance on the defendant's person, along with a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. And
The judge reacted to the blood alcohol test, 0.286. Whoa. For context, the legal limit in Texas is 0.08. At 0.286, you're not just tipsy, you're in blackout territory. Some people can't even stay conscious at that level, which makes the fact she was still driving downright terrifying.
Disorientation and slow responses. When asked about the accident, the defendant stated she may have fallen asleep but did not remember the crash occurring. The defendant admitted to drinking and consuming Adderall, and she said that she was the sole occupant and operator of the motor vehicle. The officers recovered 2 open alcoholic beverage containers from the passenger side floorboard.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Your Honor. And 4 unopened containers. Standard field sobriety tests were performed, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. A blood warrant was drafted and executed.
And Judge, on the first DWI.
Judge's stern warning about protecting Harris County citizens. This is a turning point. Notice how the judge shifts from the defendant's mistakes to the bigger picture, public safety. Judges aren't just referees. They're guardians of community safety, and DWI cases hit especially close to home because of the daily death toll he mentioned.
DWI, the lab results came back as 0.286.
0.026.
0.206? Because there's a big difference. Is it 0.26?
Judge's dramatic line. I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs a ride to church. That's courtroom mic drop material right there. Translation? No excuses, no exceptions. Judges sometimes use sharp, almost humorous exaggeration to drive home the point so the defendant and the audience never forget it.
Yes, 0.286. Yes, Judge. Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a very high blood test. Can you run an NCIC? I'd like to know what other kind of criminal history she has, number 1. Number 2, did we have her sign a no driving affidavit on the first one? Because if she did, I'm going to have a contempt hearing.
I don't see a no driving affidavit on the file, Your Honor.
Yeah. Well, her driver's license wasn't eligible.
Judge reveals defendant has 3 open DWIs in 3 different counties. 3 DWIs in 3 different counties? That's not just a red flag. That's a parade of red flags with a marching band. This is why judges fear letting him out. History suggests he's not stopping anytime soon.
On the second DWI.
Probably because of the first and the ALR. Mr. Treadwell, I want you to be perfectly clear about something. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the citizens of Harris County. Every single day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County. And I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody because you repeatedly flaunt our bond conditions, so be it. Now, I'm going to revoke your bond, and I'm taking you in, And now, if you do get out, you will have a strict curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I'm forbidding you from going within a car at all. You will now be signing an affidavit, and if I find that you drive, and I don't care what your reason is, I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church, you get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. Every time you get into a car, it's up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. On one ankle, you will get a GPS monitor. On your other ankle, you're going to get a scram device, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. As it stands now, I'm revoking your bonds and I'm putting them both at $25,000. Do you understand? She goes with you.
All right, go ahead. Sit down.
Hey, Hugh. Happy Halloween.
Yes, happy Halloween. I like it. It looks good. I have Javier Galindo on docket. And if you remember the last time you took him in custody and wanted me to check with his sister, and I had a lengthy conversation with his sister. Everything's good. He can go live with her. She's a teacher, and then she's also getting her master's to become a principal now, and she's pretty
Great.
Yeah. So he's in custody. I was going to see if we can get him on a PR bond.
I don't know, man. I don't.
I think last time you indicated that you would let him out. That's why you wanted me to contact his sister and see if he had a place to go.
She will take him?
Yes.
How do we get him to stop using?
She told me that he's not, she has keeps pretty good tabs on
She
him.
can hold him?
Well,
If he's, can you bring out Mr. Gallendo?
and he really has it. So he's like a different person now from that.
He's clean?
Yes. And so,
Don must have been.
yeah,
You know?
I don't think so. Yeah, that was probably no fun.
Bill,
Yes, sir.
talk to me while we're waiting.
I'm Eric Gonzalez. His mom, dad, and sister are all here in person today.
I'm happy to talk to him.
Yeah, I was going to ask, we were talking about the bond. I know the court will do a PR bond, but I was going to ask for a reduction.
Are you mom and dad and everyone? Is that you? Okay, let me talk to this gentleman and then we'll talk to you. Good morning, Mr. Gallendo. How are you? You look great. You sound good. You're coherent. You're not jittery like you were when you came here last time.
Oh, I know.
So Hugh wants me to let you out. Looks like you've got a place to stay with. Shh. Looks like you've got a place to stay with your sister. My only worry is that if we let you out, you're going to go back to doing right what you're doing, using. And I don't want that to happen. I know you're going to tell me no.
Oh, yes.
Right. You've told me that before, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. How do we get it to stop? Therein lies the rub. I don't want to keep you, but I know if I release you, you're going to go back to using, and you're going to use grandma as the excuse.
That was just,
Perhaps it's another excuse. Perhaps it's
damn.
saw Bambi and you're upset at the movie.
Countable resets.
Did we have him T-Rast? What did it recommend?
It says here, followed by anger management and defeat ratings.
That's what needs to happen. I think that with what you're using, the frequency of what you're using, the best course of action is a treatment facility. Because we let you out, you're going to end up killing yourself. And believe it or not, I really like you. I want you to persevere, and I want you to become the great person that you can be, Javier. You know, I think that that's probably the wisest choice, to get him into a treatment facility. You know, I know that you want to get him out.
Yes, I'm just
I've done
wondering.
this before.
Yes, but yeah, it's all pre-trial, so I don't know. I mean, is that something he can do pre-trial, or, I mean, can he do outpatient, or?
I can't pay for anything. The only way I can pay for everything is if he's in there. If I let him out, he doesn't have a job, doesn't have anything. He's going to be unable to pay for anything. So therein lies the excuse. Well, I can't get it done. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no job. And then it spirals into the same thing. I don't know, Hugh. I don't. I think that the best course of action is to get you into a treatment facility, Mr. Gain.
I'll stay with my sister. I don't drink over there. I don't do nothing. I'm staying with my sister. She's a teacher. She don't let me drink. She don't let me do nothing.
Yes, she,
As if you're going to listen to her.
Yes, of course I listen to her. She's all I have. I listen to whatever she says. I babysit her son.
it seems,
With him before.
I wasn't with her. I wasn't staying with her.
Living.
Just being bad. And friends, wherever. We're friends.
Street.
Yeah. But I'm with my sister now.
she seems like she has a pretty tight grip on him,
She does.
speaking with her.
You could get her number.
Discovery's outstanding.
Your Honor, it looks like everything's uploaded and shared with the defense.
And we can set the case for trial. There's a felony that's attached to this, but I'm okay with setting it for a trial date.
Okay. I am too.
Okay.
That way, if it goes well for him, he's out. If it doesn't, I know what I'm going to do, which is what I think needs to happen regardless. Because if we let him loose on the street, he's just going to use. And we've done this game before. I've let him out before, and he goes right back to using.
He's only bond forfeited once in your court.
I always say,
I know one time's too many, but I know that it's not like he's been a recurring issue. This is the only time that he's had an issue with this, with the drug testing.
Thank you. Let me think about that.
All right, Mr. Defendant, come on, like this one.
They speak English?
Yes.
Come up. They can all come up.
Yeah, all y'all.
Father's emotional plea, insisting his son is not like the others. Here's a heartbreaking clash. A father's unconditional love versus a judge's cold hard facts. Parents see potential. The court sees patterns. And in law, patterns usually win.
Come up. The more the merrier. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I wish it were under better circumstances. And I'm sorry that you guys are having to come here and deal with this, but better now than 6 feet under in a pine box, right? We've had a lot of issues with him. And I think that, I don't know, I guess you realize and the spiel that I give to everybody is that you watch the news, which I hope you do. Every day, someone dies in Harris County from a DWI. Every single day. We in Harris County lead the nation. We
Hold all conversations.
lead the nation in DWI fatalities because it happens so much. Is it because we have 4 million people here? I don't know. Is it because Harris County is 3 hours from one side to the other? I don't know. But that's what it is. And it's disgusting. And what scares me with him is he has 3 open DWIs in 3 different counties. That is extremely scary. And we're lucky that no one has been injured a life has not been taken because it could have gone so much worse. The reason that it's taking as long as it is because he does not have, I'm presuming he doesn't have a lawyer in Nueces, right?
This time, that's correct, Your Honor.
If you guys are able to get a lawyer for him down there, hopefully that can speed up the process to get everything working. Because here in Harris County, we have so many cases, we have so many people in custody that we move it like crazy. We're very, very fast. We're a fast-moving criminal justice system here. Fort Bend is building their way up to being as big as we are. So they're a little bit slower, but in the other counties, in like Brazos and